And by the way, you're not buying and selling based on how good the company is, and we already alluded to this, how good the company will be in the future. Okay, so buying and selling. Based on what? How good the company is. No, not actually. It's how good the company will be in the future, short-term or long-term, depending on when you plan to recoup on your investment. Okay? But it's not actually based on how the company will be in the future, short-term or long-term, depending on how you want to recoup. It's actually based on what other people will be doing in the future according to this company. Okay? So what will other people be doing in terms of buying and selling? Well, perhaps they'll be buying it if it's good, or selling it if it's bad, if it looks bad. So you're buying and selling stock based on what you think other people will think about the short-term or long-term prospects of the company in the future from your perspective. That's to say, you're thinking about future people who will buy and sell this stock. And those future people are thinking about their own futures, their future futures, in determining whether or not to buy and sell the stock. But those people are all using that same basic strategy. So you're not buying and selling based on how other people in the future will buy and sell the stock based on how the company will be doing in the future. You are buying or selling your stock based on what other people in the future will think about other people in their future about the company's prospects in the future. That is to say, since you're thinking like, a step ahead, everyone else is thinking a step ahead. And to interpret what they're going to do, you're going to have to go 2 steps ahead. But no, wait, everyone else has that idea also. And so they think 2 steps ahead. They think, okay, so I'm going to buy this based on what other people think. Not what other people think, but what other people think other people think. So now 2 steps ahead. No, wait. What about 3 steps ahead? What do other people think that other people think in the future, short-term or long-term, depending on when all these other people want to cash in their stocks? Okay. And goes on, like, essentially to infinity. Like, how far do you want to try and predict? And this is why things go crazy. Sometimes a company makes a bad announcement, and the stock goes up. Or makes a good announcement, the stock goes down. And how this happens, no one knows. We're all trying to predict each other. No one really knows what's going on. And you could generally think, okay, I think this company is good, and overall, that's still kind of a guiding force. But it's hard to really know, because even if everyone in the world loves the company, if everyone in the world believes that everyone else in the world hates the company and will continue to do so, then they'll all sell the stock or just not buy it in the first place, presuming that no one else is going to buy and thus drive up the price. But then when you think of that and you go, wait, no one else is going to buy, maybe I'll buy and I'll drive up the price just a bit. Not that the contributions of one individual is going to really change it, but still, like, I'll buy, and then maybe in the far future they'll be like, oh wait, the stock went up a bit, maybe, and then they'll get in on this, and then, or maybe they won't, or then maybe and you start to understand how it could be that the stock market crashed in 1929, and other times when we have serious downfalls. Because when you're based on what you think everyone else is thinking, and there was a stock frenzy in the 1920s in America, that is, and Everyone was in stock. Everyone kept buying stock. And everyone kept... And eventually everyone was like, wait. Each individual person was like, does everyone else really think that the stocks are worth this much? Maybe I should sell my stock and cash out now. And then, like, you know, a couple people sell and it goes down a bit. And they're like, oh, wait, it's going down a bit. Maybe I should sell before it goes down further. And some more people sell. And then it goes... And then once it gets going really fast, then people really start freaking out. And then when it actually got down to the bottom and then, like, bounced up a bit. And then fell down again. Because people at the bottom were like, oh, wait, buy it all now. It's really cheap. And then, oh, wait, never mind. That is so weird. I saw some article that was like, buy your stocks in the fall and then sell them in the spring or something like that. I was like, okay, but see... You have to buy before everyone else buys. You have to sell before everyone else sells. So now that you've published that article, sir, you throw everything out of balance. Presumably it was, in the first place, a good thing to buy in the fall and sell in the spring, for whatever reason. Well, now everyone's going to be like, oh, wait. I have to buy before other people buy. So I'll buy in the summer, right before they buy, upping the price. And I'll sell in the winter, right before they sell in the spring. And then I go, wait, people would see that. So I'll just buy in the spring, just after it falls, and then I can sell in the fall, just after they start selling in the winter. But wait, if they're using that strategy... then maybe I can take it back further, and you eventually get to it. Just, you know, you see how, like, it just ticks around, you know, if you're doing it on an annual cycle, for instance, and then eventually you kind of wind up where you started from again. It's a lot like rock paper scissors that way. I'm gonna use a rock. Wait, he might use paper, so I'll use scissors. But wait, he might expect that. He could use a rock. I'll use paper. No, wait, he could expect I'm using paper and use scissors, so I'll use a rock. No, wait, and it goes around and around. So, the next time you are buying and selling ideas based on whether or not other people think that other people in the future of their future will think in their own future that the companies will do poorly or well in the eyes of other people in the future when they plan to invest for the long or short term, depending on whether or not they're looking to cash in now or later, and how good they may or may not be at predicting other people, and whether they predict that they don't predict the other people in the future well, i.e. investing in the stock market. Next time you're investing in the stock market, just remember, none of this makes any sense. Thanks for watching. See you later.